Hi Virgo. So I'm going to do your November reading now for the whole month. Let's see what you're dealing with for the month. What's coming up for Virgo. We'll start out with some oracle cards to see what the energies are around you. And then I'll do some tarot. So what do we have for Virgo? Trying to get one to pop out, but it's not. It doesn't want to speak yet. All right, Virgo, what do we have? We've got a full moon in Cancer. A personal issue reaches resolution. So I feel like you're dealing with a situation that involves perhaps family situation, children, things like that. The Cancer archetype usually is something that is very close to us, very close to our heart, to our emotions. And I feel like this area, the Cancer area of life here, is with the full moon, is like something is coming full circle, or something, it's reaching its peak. There is a situation that is close to you, close to home or close to family, that is reaching its potential, or perhaps is no longer, your attention is no longer required in this area. If you've been having conflicts or unpleasant situations surrounding family or home or things like that, I feel like that's coming to conclusion this month. Of course, we have Mars in Cancer. Well, I feel like it has moved into Leo as I'm recording this, but it will come back in Cancer soon. So there's definitely a lot of stirring up going on over there. So yeah, issues pertaining to home and family, emotional stuff, the past emotions, past things coming up to be resolved. An issue there reaches a conclusion of some sort that you're gonna have to deal with this month. So what else for Virgo? I'll get you one of these flower oracles. Message for Virgo, please. We have cornflower, knowledge. I'll read that from the book because I kind of forgot this. I don't use it a lot. I haven't used it in a long time. This flower is also associated with healing. I associate it with Chiron because it's Chiron's flower. It's even called centaur flower, I think. Okay, so number 25. Centaurea cyanus, that's the name, yeah, the Latin name. So the meaning of this card is the end of deliberations on a major decision. Legal matters being resolved. Answers should be forthcoming and be right and just, and a just outcome will be reached. There is protection against misfortune on offer and the formation of a pact or agreement or the beginning of a contract coming soon. It's time to take a step closer to commitment in relationships, partnerships, and groups. Healing and the opportunity to open your soul and inviting love in. Yeah, so both these cards do seem to talk about some sort of an outcome will be it's just some sort of an outcome is coming up for you when it comes to these issues of family and emotions and relationships and things like that. So yeah, you've got two cards here that talk about the same things. You should receive answers and conclusions and resolutions here on a important personal matter. And healing, perhaps you are healing some family issues, family history, things like that. That's coming up here as well. All right, let's see what the tarot has for you. So what do we have for Virgo? I heard the word freedom. That's interesting. That popped out of nowhere. I mean, I don't see how it's related to any of these two cards, but I heard freedom. For some of you, that is what's coming up for you. Um, you might be free from some sort of commitment that you might have had to a family situation or some sort of a family tie or obligation or something like that. So for that to come up, I don't know, I have to say it. The word freedom came up. That may mean something to you. Anyway, messages for Virgo, please. Okay, we don't have any flyers, so I'll cut the deck. We got the Tower, Six of Wands, and the Fool. Something is definitely crumbling around here. The Tower usually signifies foundations, like shaky foundations. And because we also have Cancer here, Cancer is usually our foundation, our roots. In the original position of the zodiac, it's the fourth house. So again, this issue of foundation and roots is coming up here. There's some kind of a shakeup going on there. There's that freedom that was coming up to me with this Fool card. I feel like some of you are liberating yourself from some sort of a situation that is not, it's just not in your hands anymore. It's like you don't want to deal with it. And for some of you, you're kind of forewarned about this. You know, you may see signs of this coming up where something is kind of shaking up in your world, in your home environment, and you're getting yourself liberated from something that might have been a burden on you in the past. I'm not sure what the Six of Wands is doing here. It seems like an odd one out there. I will clarify, but yeah, some kind of a shakeup is happening for you. I will clarify these because it's, um, yeah, just to get more information. But I feel like this Tower does seem to tie up in this sort of Cancer home archetype. It could be for some of you, but if it's not the home situation, it could be some other Tower moment for you where there's a liberation, there's, you know, you begin to know things, to understand things, and to see the cracks in the foundation. And to understand that whatever it is you've been building on up until this point is just not sustainable. And you may have to choose a new direction here with the Fool. The Six of Wands talks about being seen and being recognized, and um, I heard receiving honors. Okay, some of you might be receiving some sort of an honor here. Being victorious in something. So I don't know, maybe this tower is tied up to the Six of Wands in some way where you have a tower moment, but you end up victorious out of it somehow. Um, you gain some sort of recognition, or you gain some sort of acknowledgement. I'm hearing you're being acknowledged in some way. Now, it could be that this tower is not a negative thing. You know, it could be that for some of you, there's some sort of sudden fame or sudden um, recognition of something you're doing, or there's like a flash of something coming to you that it's unexpected. Like it puts you in this state of, you know, like, oh, I didn't see that coming. Because you have the Six of Wands that comes right after that, but that's a very positive card. So, you know, the tower can be interpreted both negatively and positively, like everything else in the universe. There's no such a thing as just bad things. Some bad things will also have positive associations. So let's see. I will clarify. What is this tower for Virgo? We'll get to see if it's negative or positive. Tell me about the tower, please. Oh, got the Page of Cups that kind of flew out there. Okay. What else? Tell me about the tower, please. Yeah, there's something coming to you, and I feel like you're not even seeing this coming. There's someone here, someone that's coming towards you with some sort of a declaration, some sort of an offer here. Um, Somebody is speaking to you, delivering a message. Some of you, this is a declaration of an emotional nature with the Page of Cups. Somebody that may confess to you their feelings, or they may confess some sort of crush or whatever. But yeah, the tower is it's not negative, I would say. I feel like it's kind of catches you a little bit by surprise here with, yeah, somebody's, I feel like there's a message coming your way, whether this is in person, or you'll hear something from someone, or somebody just, they present themselves to you, you know, declaring something to you of an emotional nature, like speaking out their truth, whatever. For some of you, I mean, this could be you also, just sort of going out there and saying how you feel about a situation. That might create some sort of a tower moment for someone else. I don't know, take it as it resonates. But yeah, there's some sort of a shocking message coming your way. So be prepared, Virgo. Tell me about the Six of Wands. Maybe this is you getting attention, like from someone specifically, like a dear someone. Getting attention from your crush, or I don't know, getting attention, acknowledgement. What's the Six of Wands? The Ten of Cups. Okay. Well, I'm glad this tower has positive cards around it because, yeah, towers are not fun to get in a reading. So whatever this is for you, it's making you really happy. I feel like there's a complete picture of happiness going on here. Um, the Ten of Cups also talks about the happy family, being emotionally fulfilled. Um, the emotional value is reaching its peak, and you also have this full moon in Cancer here, which also talks about family. So whatever this completion is that's going on for you when it comes to your emotional attachments or whatever it does seem to have like a lot of happiness attached to it. It's not negative. So whatever it is going on for you this month, it has a happy ending, Virgo. Okay, so happy ending for you. Yay. I feel like it is kind of tied up with some sort of a family situation. Either is your family the one you created with someone, or your family of origin. There's good news coming your way, things like that. There's a victory here. Some of you could be some sort of a legal victory. You could have gains here with the Six of Wands. You could have a lot of good luck, good fortune. I think the Six of Wands is Jupiter and Leo association, so that's a lot of good fortune coming to you. And you also have the Fool. Tell me about the Fool. There's a new path here for you. You're starting a new journey. Clean slate, starting over. Something gets cleared up and it's going in your favor, it seems. Tell me about the Fool. Okay, you got the Eight of Swords. Let's see, what's that about? Oh, that's too many. I'm not going to take those. It seems you are getting yourself unstuck from something that is, something that has had you worried. You may have felt tied up to a situation, like I said, because I got that sense of freedom. And it's interesting that this dichotomy shows up again with the Eight of Swords and the Fool. The Eight of Swords is usually a feeling of being bound up and tied up and not feeling free at all, feeling stuck, while the Fool is complete freedom. It's just being you with yourself, and just the sky's the limit, basically, because it's the beginning of something. So we have this weird dichotomy between freedom and feeling bound and feeling stuck. But it does seem like you are liberating yourself from that. Although I do feel like there's still a lot of overthinking attached to this. What if it doesn't work out? What if I'm being a fool? Quite literally. For some of you, you might have those thoughts of like, oh, I'm going to start again something, and maybe I'm just being a fool, or maybe I'm just too old to start this, or maybe, all of this weird mental activity that tries to put us back in our corner where it's kind of safe and, yeah. Tell me a bit more. Yeah, the moon. It's there's a lot of fears here. There's a lot of fears of uncertainty. I mean, the Fool does bring uncertainty with him because he doesn't know where he's going. It's just like, okay, I gotta go somewhere, but I don't know exactly where I'm going. And a lot of the time, especially with the moon, there's a lot of fear here and a lot of uncertainty, fears of uncertainty that comes up where um, we don't want to take that leap. We don't want to make that positive change, or we don't want to accept that new offer, or we don't want to get out of our comfort zone. So it does seem like there's a lot of uncertainty and fears creeping up for you throughout the month, but generally speaking, I feel like you're struggling to free yourself from something. Um, and you have a lot of positivity here too, a lot of things going in your favor. There's a lot of happiness here. Um, and whatever this shakeup is with this Tower card, I do feel like it's not negative in itself, but it's probably creating a lot of doubts. Even though things might turn out in your favor and they would look good on the surface, or do you have good news coming towards you, there's a lot of fears here that comes up with that. But I do feel like you're going to try to get out of this state of confinement, mental confinement, and um, take that leap to go somewhere in a new direction. So that is my reading for you, Virgo. I will see you in your next reading. Until then, take care. Bye.